Yes, lads, what's going on? It is new save day on the channel. I'm super excited for this one. I hope you guys are as well. Just full disclaimer at the start of this one, the Christmas period is extremely busy for me, so these episodes will be sporadic until we hit January, but let's get into it. Aston Villa, obviously the team that we've chosen, and it got recommended quite a few times, and I thought, considering how well Aston Villa are doing in real life right now, they're third place. They're 4 points ahead of Manchester City. Right now, Man City are in 4th, Aston Villa in 3rd. And that just made me think, what could we do with this Villa team? Of course, prestigious history. And your boy Yorkie comes in and takes over. Let's go through the initial stuff you have to do at the start of every save. I'm going to do the staff just in the background. If you guys really want to see it, let me know. I've set us up as wing play to start things off. I'm just kind of going off my premise from real life, and I feel like wing play will work. But let's look at objectives. Objectives is the most important thing at the start, because objectives are going to dictate how much fun we're going to have with this save. The only high one is brand exposure. 20 games with at least 1 goal scored. This is our plan on us being pretty attacking. 3 players from Asia. I just genuinely... We could reload this, right, lads? So we could reload this, and that would change. But I don't want to. I don't want to reset the save up every time and make my character. So this is it. 3 players from Asia. Will we do it? Yeah, but I'm just going to sign nobody. Because unless there's someone that actually really fits this squad, I'm not doing that objective. How would the rest of them Continental Conference League win the cup? I mean, that's viable. I'd want to do well in that competition too. Finishing a Champions League place, win the FA Cup. I'd love objectives on this game. I mean, my main focus there will be try and finish Champions League, because that's what they're doing in real life. But the main goal will probably be win the Conference League and at least get Europa League. Do one better than we did last season. Let's look at the squad. I'm going in. They've got us set up 4-4-2. I wonder if that's because I've gone wing player. I forgot they had Zaniolo, so he's going to be interesting to use. I mean, the squad so far, I mean, it's not bad. Best to look at it from the squad view. Emmy, obviously, I mean, our best player... Bam 86. We haven't got to worry about goalkeeper. Probably for the series. This is probably going to be about 3 seasons long. So, Moussa Diaby, beast. Love him. Pau Torres, beast. Love him. Kamara's impressed me a lot. Tielemans in there. I mean, our midfield is pretty solid to start things off. It falls off though, right? We fall off a cliff. You see what? 1, 2, 3, 4 players above 82. And these are more the elite level players, which is what you're going to need. That's what you're going to need in the top 4 in the Premier League. So you need those elite players. We only really have 4. I mean, Tielemans should keep growing. There's growth though. Let's be honest. Left back already looks like a weakness. Moreno is our best left back. Leon Bailey balling out this season. Hopefully will improve as we continue to use him. Ollie Watkins, I'm not a fan, but I do know he's doing really well in real life. So, Wally Watkins will be given the opportunity. But I think striker already, there's one striker in the 80s. So, yeah, I think striker is going to be an issue for us. Right back, potentially. Down the line, centre-back for sure is a problem. So we line up with Pau Torres right now. Is it Konza? Is it Mings? Mings has so many injury problems, and he's 30 at this point. Konza at 25, English may be the correct option, and Matty Cash probably be our right back. He's pretty decent. And then when we look at young players, and young players that could be impactful in the early seasons, I'm not feeling that many. They're basically Jacob Ramsey. Now, I think Jacob Ramsey is actually better down the middle because his pace is only 78. Although 78 pace isn't bad. But I think he's going to be better down the middle for us. So I don't intend to play him as a winger. So that is making me think that out wide is probably an area we need to fix early on. We have what? Bertrand Traore, Buendia, Bailey, Zaniolo, and Moussa Diaby are all right-sided. That is an issue. For me, Buendia is not a right winger. He's going to play central if we play him. Bertrand Traore, I mean, his contract's going to be up, and he isn't playing for them in real life. Zaniolo, for me, is probably more central, but we're going to have to use him there. Bailey, I mean, someone here has to play on the left. Bailey's preferred foot is left, but I'm guessing that's because we want to cut inside with him. But I think if we're going to swap anyone, it's probably Bailey. We'll retrain him to play on the left, but you guys already know what to do. This episode's going to go up, and then it's going to be your opportunity to have a really big impact. So start leaving your suggestions down below on left-sided players. I think is probably what we need to bring in. We're pretty stacked on the right now for this season, so let's sort out the left-hand side. If we were playing 4-4-2, it just doesn't work unless Moussa Diaby starts up top. I do like Duran, and I will hopefully continue to progress him. But mine is Ollie Watkins. We're a one-striker team. Obviously, Danny Ings left and other players, so Yeah, with 2 up top is not the play. Diaby definitely on the left. I don't really want to play how we play with Tottenham, though. I don't want to play with a cam. Because I'm not feeling a cam this time out. Because we just use that. Maybe more of a 4-3-3 to start things off. I'll push the wide players up. And they'll probably play as winger. We've hit the stage of the night in the recording session that the glasses have to come on. But I think a CDM is handy because... You know, we've got Kamara. I have to play with wingers. I feel like we need to play with a cam, though, because Buendia and Zaniolo, they need to fit into this team this season somehow. That's the way I kind of see them fitting, whether it be a centre forward. It's kind of, do I fit them in that way or just a base centre mid? But I don't think Buendia or Zaniolo really could play a base centre mid. And I guess the question then is, do we have 3 central midfielders that we really want to use? And... yeah, we kind of do. So if we played with a holding player, Douglas Luiz can play there, Tielemans can play there, McGinn and Kamara. Could Buendia play there? Yeah, technically. The only player that loses out is Zaniolo, but if we was playing Bailey on the left, Zaniolo and Diaby can share the right. I mean, Zaniolo even maybe at points can start up top. They're saying Bailey could play there too. If I had Bailey on the left, Zaniolo is a lone player. Let's remember that. He's loaned in, so giving Bailey... Diaby, Ramsey, these kind of opportunities is probably way more important. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think this is how we're going to start it off. And then we can tweak it as we go. But I just don't want to play a carbon copy of the formation we've just used with Tottenham. But I also need to play one that fits this team. And we're going to have some money to really work with here because we've got 75 million in the bank. And I should be able to do quite a lot of damage with that. I'm thinking we need a left midfielder. And I'm thinking we probably need a left midfielder and a centre-back as priority. But if we've got space in the budget for a backup striker, a left-back or a right-back, that would be ideal. But with 75 million off the bat, we can do a lot of damage. Now, I've gone through and listed a lot of players. I haven't tried to do too much because I don't want to change the team massively here in season 1, but probably the big thing here is Callum Chambers has been put up. I mean, I didn't even know Callum Chambers played for Aston Villa. I didn't even know he still played football. I thought he were at Nottingham Forest or something. But anyway, he's not going to be hanging around in this series. Apart from that, like I mentioned before, I think Bertrand Traore, I haven't seen him play for them in a long time. I was super hyped when they got him just because he was a beast for me back in the day in a Football Manager save. But he's on a very high wage. We're not going to get much money for him, but hopefully we can move him out the club to pastures new. He can go and have a good time somewhere else. Apart from that, I think it's time to start advancing forward, seeing what kind of bids come in. I'm going to start scouting some players that I think might help us out. But really, we're just going to try and get into the first game here, or maybe the first couple of games. And I'm going to wait for a lot of your guys' feedback before we do anything serious. Before we do start advancing forward, though, you have to check the academy. And, yeah, we've come, we saw, we don't like any of it. Some interesting bits piling in then. We're starting to get some players out. And John McGinn bid at Liverpool. Now, in future... this is probably something we'd look at. But right now, I don't want to let anyone go, especially not the club captain at the very start of the career mode. So we're going to reject all the big bids for the players we have right now. But as we move away from real life, I'll be more open to negotiating with a big team. First player out the door then is Bertrand Traore. And I have to be honest, there's no love lost there. And Callum Chambers is going to be right behind him. I've agreed deals for both of these 2 players. So they'll be the first 2 players that we transfer out of the club. Well, after a month worth of skipping forward, finally getting some players off the books, we are here. We are finally here for our first game of the season against Newcastle. Now, I'm looking at the squad, and apart from Medina, it looks very much the same. Of course, we know Bruno ourselves. It's a good squad, but this is one of those games that should be quite 50-50. We've got all the ability in the world to beat them. When it comes to our 11, this is what we're going to line up with. It's what I showed you before. Watkins, Diaby, Bailey as our front 3. McGinn, Kamara, and Buendia are going to be in the middle of the pack. I'm going with Buendia just to see how he does. Kamara in there, workhorse. McGinn in there, workhorse. Buendia, I'm hoping he can open up the play a little bit more. It might work out, it might not, but I want to give it a try. That's our backline. I think the strongest backline. I like Luca Digne. I could be completely wrong for liking Digne, but since he was a wonder kid at PSG, I like Digne, so we're giving him the shout today. Plus, he's younger than the other left back. I think it's Moreno. So, look, why not? Why not give him the opportunity? I need to figure out this squad. I need to figure out my likes and dislikes when it comes to the team. Now, if you've reached this point of the video and you haven't already, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. We should be back on the road to quite a lot of career mode content as the new year comes in. And I am excited for it, and I'm excited for this series. Let's see how we do in our first game. Emi is there to unlock defenses. So is Diaby. Diaby! Oh, it should have been the first goal of the series right there. I'm not quite sure how we messed that one up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what happened? I took a sip of my damn drink, and Sean Longstaff's been sent off. What's he been sent off for? That weren't that bad, were it? Look, right, he cuts through the back of him, But that weren't that bad. What a start to the season. 7 minutes in. Drama. We should be 1-0 up. They're a man down. Oh, they've come inside. Imagine if they scored right now. Martinez is never going to be fooled like that. Target whips that one in. We've got some height in the box, though, so I'm not really too worried. Oh, I thought I got there. I don't get there. Wilson makes it 1-0 Newcastle. A man less really doesn't seem to matter to them. I have to be honest, when the ball landed to Medina, I thought I'd done him. But he done me, and no one was marking Wilson. Oh, he's looking for the ball. I let him run. I let Joe Linton turn me. Get there. Digne, what a block. Watkins finds Diaby. Diaby. Eye of the needle stuff. Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey before the half. Leon Bailey. Oh, Pope saves it. I went to go through the legs. Oh, Wilson's ended up back on it. That is just Bullwinkle. Oh, my God. 2-0. I don't know how he found himself back on the ball there. It's a tidy finish, but again, look, I mean, just don't. That's a tackle from me. Look, I don't know. We always start these series badly. Well, I'm figuring out the team, but I've had 2 really golden opportunities and not taken them, and it's really winding me up. Wow, man, we need to get focused. I can't believe they've had a man off, and this is the performance. Half time. We need to check in the second half. What are we doing? Right, I'm aware that the crowd may have been pretty loud for that, so I apologise. I don't think it'll be too bad. I had it turned up for the end of the Tottenham one from when we won the Champions League. I mean, this is just... It's not going my way at the minute. Can't believe they've had a man off, and it is 2-0 to them. I suppose we have to get used to wing play, I guess. Do you press in wing play? I don't think you do. Maybe it's like, oh my God. We are horrendous. I haven't, in my defense, I haven't played in over a week or even longer. But this is horrendous. They've gone to 10 men and just turned into Barcelona. Can't get the ball off them. Defensively, we don't... well, I mean, it's a good finish. I think instead of wing play, I'm going to go kick and rush. Maybe I should have gone kick and rush all along. Maybe that should have been my play from the start. Yo, has the new update just made the AI actually really good at certain stuff? Because they are dominating me right now. Can Diaby make a bit of a breakthrough? He's got the pace there. Can I roll it? Oh, I can. I've rolled him. Diaby! Oh my God, that was special. We're back in it. That was special from Diaby. He's going to be the star of this series. I can feel it already. That one into Watkins. Diaby again. Weird angle. Oh, save from Pope. I'm just throwing whatever I can at him right now. And Diaby is my biggest weapon. If we can score another here just anytime soon. This Newcastle team has put us to the sword. And they've just dominated. And I'm going to be honest. We don't deserve anything out of this game. We've got 2 matches coming up after this that should be a bit easier. But we don't deserve anything from there. The only thing that has been good in this one is this man. Diaby with a chance for another. It's well saved. 4 minutes added on. They're going to tick down, and we're going to lose here to Newcastle. And I just can't believe what 10 men of Newcastle could do. They were just better than us. Possession, expected goals, 3.1, 11 shots from Newcastle. I mean, I know I start these series off slowly. I always have done. I always will do. But wow, how good was Newcastle with 10 men? It's time to make some changes, though. We already know that. I'm going to make our first signing of the series, one that I have chosen, and that is Redel Baku for the right-back position. I don't think he's going to cost too much. He's going to grow really well, and I think he's exciting. We're not giving up any Buendia, though. Took a little bit of negotiation, but 19 million for Redel Baku. And just like that, we have ourselves our first signing of this series. I'm excited about it as well. I think he suits the mantra. He suits what we're trying to do. He's absolutely rapid. Redel Baku will be playing on the right with Diaby. The pace down that right-hand side is going to be insane. Pretty decent bid coming in for Lucas Digne. I should be accepting this after that last performance, but we're going to stick with him for now. But it's time to try and put that Newcastle result behind us then, as we have our first game at Villa Park against Everton. A few changes for this one. Tielemans comes in at the center of the park. Redel Baku will get his start with Diego Carlos and Moreno as well in the back line. Let's see if those changes can impact the team and help us move forward. One standout was Diaby. I'm hoping for more as this game goes on. We're sticking with the wing play, but I'm thinking about changing it. And kick and rush might suit us more, although Baku there. Gonna find Diaby. Diaby pokes it back through to Watkins. That was good. Ben Godfrey read it, though. Okay, Danjuma. Oh, great hail. So far in our second game, we haven't conceded, but we haven't exactly played well either. I'm just going to have a bash at one of these free kicks. I'm really bad at them, so we're going to hit it bang on. It did nothing, but it actually works out for me because I win the ball back in a good position. Bailey took 2 players out of the way there. Whip that one back into Tielemans. Watkins, turn, shoots. Ollie Watkins nearly makes it 1-0. This is better from us, though. We're, what, 32 minutes in, and we haven't conceded. One into Watkins. He wants John McGinn. Gonna find John McGinn. Stands it down. Tielemans! Oh, what a stunning goal. 1-0 Aston Villa. We take the lead. I mean, we should be beating Everton. They're pretty bad, aren't they, in real life? But there we go. Yuri Tielemans are changing the squad in this one. And an impactful one. Now, 1-0, though. Can we hold on? Yet so far, Everton haven't done much. But just as I say that, I sense they're having a little bit of a better bit of play. And that's a good ball into Dele Alli. Get it clear. We'll take it. And for the first time in this Aston Villa career mode, we lead at the half. We're playing all right. Let's keep this up. Everton free kick. Lofted in towards Diego Carlos. McGinn can hold that up. And I thought I was clever. I thought I was really clever. I wasn't. I didn't play in a good ball. Dele Alli back across McGregor. That all stems really from us giving the ball away in a bad position and the fact that your players do not go and close teams down. That is so infuriating. Right at the start of the second half, Everton are back in there. And it's pretty much the only attack we've given away. Diaby looking to whip that one in. That's good, McGinn. Oh, what save, Pickford. That was brilliant play. Nearly a moment to bring us straight back in. Let's whip in a corner. A first corner goal for Aston Villa would be nice. Was Diego Carlos heading that to? Oh, that's a great ball in behind to Dele Alli. What a save. Diaby wants Watkins. He might have Watkins. Watkins! Oh, it's off the post. It was a tight angle. Just off the post. McGinn keep it in. Oh, he couldn't. It's a double sub for us then. It's not one I actually want to make because Moussa Diaby's been brilliant, but he came into the game tired and he's really started to drift off now. Zaniolo comes on. And Tielemans as well may have the odd stamina issue because he's having to come on. Oh, here come Everton. Don't like this. Mikalenko whips it in. Oh, that's beautiful for us though. Bailey. He's clever. Loft that one over to Zaniolo in a lot of room. Zaniolo now. Zaniolo still. Cut inside. Keeps it. I mean, he's kept it really well here. Slides it into Ollie Watkins. Oh, Buendia. Somebody. Watkins. Pickford. Oh, he's got in. It slides through the T-Rex arms of Jordan Pickford. And Ollie Watkins makes it 2-1. We get a little bit of luck, but... hey, we've deserved it. These last 5 minutes, we've been on top. And just happily take all 3 points in our second game in management. That was better. I think just learning the tactic a little bit. You have to be pumping it out to the wide men really quickly. I've not played this style of football in the game yet. But it seemed to work there. I think we fought hard. It's good that we conceded. They leveled it. And we still carried on fighting. That's going to show a lot of fight from this team. And 3 points on the board is really important at this stage of the season. We couldn't have lost our first 2. That's going to be it for the first one then, lads. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to it. I think this Aston Villa project is going to be a lot of fun. There's actually still a lot of work to do with this team. I know the budget is pretty big right now, but I think it needs spending. Once we get into Europe, the squad depth here, it's not there. There isn't any squad depth. I'm nervous about that. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. Make sure to leave that feedback. Make sure to leave your comments. Smash the like button. Hit subscribe. I'll see you for the next episode.